Rocco, I can't understand a word you're saying. You're mumbling too much. We're already here. What do you want us to do? No, I don't understand a word you're saying. Mumble, mumble, mumble. It's all muffled. Just text it. Text it to us. Text us what you want. Thank you.
What do you say?
Oh my God, I don't know what he said. You know how he mumbles. I can't understand a word he says in person, let alone over the phone. That's all I heard was muffle and mumble. Muffle,
what are we
mumble.
Gonna do?
I just said just text us what you want us to do.
Right.
Okay, just
Right,
text.
I got to get out of here soon.
Yeah, it's getting late.
Yeah.
It's getting late.
All right, there we go. There we go. Let's see.
Right,
What was he trying to say?
What do we need to do?
Oh my God. He used the voice text.
Guess we will be here for a while.
Anybody want to try calling him back?
I'm always doing voiceovers.
No, that whatever.
Change plan.
Okay. Wow, wait a second. Hey!
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 Hey! Woo! Woo! Listen to all those woos. Woo! 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 I like woos. I do like woos.
Or wahoo!
I like wahoo too.
Yeah. Wahoo.
Trying to give the tribe some love here.
They don't need our
Don't
love.
even. Yep.
50 in a row.
50 in a row. Wow. And next week they're playing the Cleveland Browns, guys. What's left of them?
And the Browns.
What's left of
The Browns are 2 touchdown underdogs.
All
That's
right.
another
Well, what's
story.
tonight's movie? We got a good one, I think.
Crypt of the Living Dead.
Also known as.
Hannah, Queen of the Vampires.
Also known as. Crypt of the Living Dead, the Italian version.
El Morte de la Crypta, la Dead of the whatever.
Whatever the heck that was. All right.
This ain't a bad movie. This is not a bad. This is kind of creepy. It's got some good creepy elements.
Got Andrew Prine in it.
I met Andrew. One story I was gonna tell.
Oh, you did?
I have a good Andrew Prine story.
Good. Yeah, a couple of tidbits on him about it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, hope that you're sitting at home. Hope you enjoyed last week's movie. We got a lot of responses, guys. We got a lot of woos. Woo! A lot of stuff happened.
I got some trivia or genius.
You got some genius.
Hope so. That remains to be seen. But
I don't think. Hey, Denny, we didn't get any hair yet, though, did we? For Don
No,
O'Malley.
no, not
no
yet.
hair. Not one
No hair
shred
yet.
of hair. Really, guys? Really? I mean,
if we got it, I'd bring it in, but we haven't got any.
I mean,
Maybe everybody's writing about the youngin'
yeah.
in it.
Do we get some backstories? We gotta check the messages. We gotta check the mailbox. I bet we got some good
It's been
backstories
just a week, so
about why this precious young child wearing some nice shoes, a little shirt there with the little, what's that belt? What's that belt all about? What's that belt got on it?
I don't know. Probably. I don't know.
What's that belt got on?
I don't know.
It's hard to make out. What's that? It says Victoria's
It's his underwear.
Secret. Anyways,
it's his underwear.
no, come on.
He
Gary.
started
It's a
that fad a long time ago.
But let's have the backstory how this child became Dr. Midnight.
Yeah, I gave you my guess.
What was it?
The Midnight Movie.
But you
Oh,
know,
you think
yeah,
that turned them?
if you want to write a backstory or figure out how or got an idea how that happened, Midnight Movie, P.O. Box 81593, Cleveland, Ohio 44181.
And you said there's prizes out there.
Yeah, they're a prize. Best story, best their most accurate guess, or we'll get a prize out.
Maybe?
What would it be?
Autographed picture, maybe?
Autograph picture, maybe.
Of this
yeah.
kid or Dr. Midnight?
Right.
Maybe both.
Whoa, sweet, you know?
Possibly framed and matted at your expense.
Yeah, well,
Who
Speaking
invited
of
him?
my expense,
yeah. What about it?
Can get us in trouble.
no. That box last week,
Yeah.
Yeah.
some strange occurrences have been happening.
Such as?
My wife says that every once in a while, I take on the appearance of an elderly gentleman, and I roam the house at night. Even elderly than I am. Shut up, Trev. I know where you're going. Denny, you're old, so don't even.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's just weird. So I want you guys to keep an eye on me tonight, and let me know if anything strange occurs. And you at home. Keep
When
an
you're
eye on me.
involved, everything strange occurs.
I just
Or
want to know.
whatever occurs is strange.
I don't want to get possessed. I don't want to get possessed. I don't want to get repossessed. Just letting you know. But anyways, we got a great movie tonight. Andrew Prine, Crypt of the Living Dead. This movie has everything you want and more. It's got dead people. It's got vampires.
Yeah.
It's got a tomb collapsing on a dude. You know, it's flattening him out like a pancake.
Yeah.
It's got, what else has it got? It's got a beginning, it's got an end, it's got a middle that you're gonna love. It's got boat, guy coming in on a dock. It's got water. It's got, hey, you know what I like? It's got villagers. You like villagers, Triv? Do you like villagers that don't really want to tell you something that you want to know, and all they want to do is mess around with their nets and stuff, and you want to know information, and they're like not talking to you? It's got that. I love villager movies. Why don't they make more, Terry, why don't they make more villager movies?
Do they sing YMCA?
No, Terry, they don't say anything hardly. This guy's begging them like, hey, what's going on here? And they're like, yeah, we're making our nets. Yeah. They're like gutter snipes.
They were gutter snipes.
Yeah,
I
they're
was
like
gonna say that.
foreign gutter snipes.
Foreign gutter snipes.
Yeah, and which is weird, right?
It's Gautier Sneaks.
Exactly, Terry.
Gautier Sneaks.
So I don't know. I've rambled on long enough, Terry. Terry. No.
There you go again. Call
Wait,
you
it's
get-
probably that box. I'm telling you, man, something happens. I don't know.
You get so into your conversations with Terry, you look at me and you get all confused.
No, I don't get in my conversation with Terry. Terry's conversations get in my head. Because they're everywhere. They're floating around. There goes my head again.
Just right next to you.
Clareville.
I think we better.
All my fans are going to know. And everybody's going to say, Rich is bald. They're going to call 216-496-7048. Or they're going to go on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, even the Midnight Movie Down there. They're going to say Rich is bald. And even if the Golden Voice of Parma is going to say Rich is bald. So, we got the spinning finger now. I burned up enough time. Let's get right into it. Crypt of the Living Dead with Andrew Prine. I'm going to tell you my super awesome short story later concerning Andrew Prine. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. No, it's true.
Dei profundos clamavi a te, verdignum e justum est, equia me salutare, nos tibi semper rubi gratias agere.
Oh, Hannah, come and inflame us with such love as to light up our eyes, that we shall never sleep in death.
All right, let's get out of here.
Excuse me, but does anybody here speak English? Hello. Could you tell me where the church is, please? Chris! Oh!
I'm Peter. Didn't expect you to get here this quickly.
I made it as fast as I could.
Oh, don't feel badly about that. Just because you're a stranger here. I've been here over a year. They still consider me an outsider.
They don't have to worry about me. I'll be out of here as soon as I say my goodbye.
Thanks. You're tired, huh?
I'll rest later. I'd like to see where my father died first. Help! Those look kind of like totem poles.
Yeah, kinda.
Ward off evil spirits?
That's right.
Looks like my father chose the right island to study primitive culture. Is the graveyard next to the church up there?
Yes.
You must be tired. We've got a room set for you at the inn.
No, I'd rather stay in the rectory in my father's room. My father really loved this church, didn't he?
Among other things. He was restoring it when he died.
Where is your sister?
You'll meet her later. Why don't you change and I'll take you down to where your father is.
Your father was a fine man. Really fine.
You probably knew him better than I did.
Don't feel badly. He understood. He used to say how he was digging into the past like an old snoop while you were building into the future. But he was very proud of you. Your father was getting into paganism, heathenism, and all the other things this island once went in for. Probably still does.
I just can't understand how he got killed like that.
Like I told you in the letter, we don't know.
Well, he just wasn't a careless man.
We didn't even know that your father had found this place. It's an old ruin that's been buried 600 years. The tomb itself is over 700 years old.
He's under that.
There was no way to get him out. I mean, we tried, but we couldn't budge it. Must weigh tons. The only thing I've been able to figure out is that these supports were old and about to give way, and your father brushed against one of them.
What was he doing under there?
I don't know. We never knew about this tomb. And there's a maze of tunnels coming in and out of here.
How do you know about them? Why do you keep it a secret from everyone?
I'm afraid that's something we'll never know. And there's nothing we can do.
We can bury him. I'm not going to leave him here. This is the heraldry of the Dauphins.
Mm-hmm. King Louis VII chose her for his bride.
Was this island ever French?
No. But King Louis touched down here once in the middle of the Second Crusade during the 13th century. Matter of fact, that's why I'm here. I'm writing a historical novel about that crusade.
Many.
I remain. It implies forever.
Hannah, 1269. For the sake of the dead and the welfare of the living, let this tomb remain untouched and its occupant undisturbed until the coming of Christ. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, by order of His Majesty, King Louis VII.
You know, Hannah was supposed to have been quite a beauty. The reason King Louis had brought her along in the Crusades was so that they could get married in the Holy Land after he conquered the heathens.
What's that animal next to her supposed to represent?
That's her werewolf.
Do you mean that she was supposed to have been a vampire?
So goes the myth.
Oh, I see, I see. Vampires are never supposed to die, so she's in that tomb, fangs and all, ready to go after 700 years.
Unless someone put a stake through her heart. Our only hope, according to my sister. We have very few facts. The fewer the facts, the harder it is to dispel superstition.
Tell me the facts you do know.
How do you separate fact from fantasy? Anyway, the story goes like this. King Louis left Lyon for the Crusades with 20,000 strong. At sea there was a terrible storm, and the ship carrying the king's young bride, Hannah, crashed on this island. The king was frantic over the lost ship and his lost bride. He searched and searched until he found the wreckage here. His wise men begged him not to come ashore, because in those days, this was known as Vampire Island. But the king overrode their fears and objections and landed with his men. He was a little too late. When he finally found his lost crew, they'd all become vampires.
And Hannah?
Mm-hmm.
I see. And people actually believe a thing like this took place?
Oh, yes.
And so did your father.
No way. There was never a man with a greater belief in science. His faith was unshakable.
It has something to do with faith or science. He studied and watched and...
Come on, Mary. You sound like you're beginning to believe that stuff yourself.
It's written in that book, signed by the king's personal monk. They found vampires, and the king ordered his crusaders to kill all of them.
Ah, yeah. But when the knight held the pointed stake to the last vampire's heart, Hannah's, about to thrust it in and slay her, the king wept and stopped the knight from the murder. Even now, he was too much in love with his queen to see her put to death. So he ordered a great tomb built in which to inter her. Hannah screamed for pity. For her, it'd be a living death. But the king's orders were followed. She was buried alive and forever in the marble tomb. Well, I'm going to move that tomb. And I'm going to bury my father.
This is it right here. So, I can't believe this is what Rich was talking to.
It's just baby spit, like his baby.
It was like his baby. He was doing all
crazy.
gaga
Too much
goo-goo
helium.
over it. It
Too
was
much
like,
helium.
no way.
I think we're back. I hope you're enjoying tonight's movie, Crypt of the Dead, also known as Hannah, Queen of the Vampires, I think. What's up? Feeling all right?
Oh, yeah, I'll tell you what, Privy Sonny.
Oh, no.
I'll tell you what's not Crypt of the Dead, it's Crypt of the Living Dead, you foolish, young man.
This man with his multiple
I
personalities
don't have any personality. That's what the people tell me. How you doing, young man?
must have been his Christmas party.
I'm doing.
Yeah, it's Christmas party. I've heard a lot about it. I've heard a lot. I hope I can be around this year, you know. I like being in this guy's body, you know, because there's a lot of space to move around in here. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A lot of room in this fat belly. Yeah. You guys shouldn't have opened my box last week and let me out. Yeah, you heard it, Trevisano. I'm gonna eat your soul. I ate his soul, and it's full of hamburgers. Well, what do you got to say about that? You sit there with your eyeballs wide open. You're gonna give us a trivia tidbit or something?
Yes.
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 let's
Andrew
hear it.
Prine is the
Yes.
cousin of country western singer John Prine.
Wow, that's a shocker, man. It's like he comes up with such trivia that's outrageous.
Your little part of your brain just went to like a surfer guy. I don't know what the hell just happened over there.
Yeah, man, you know, I spent a lot of time over in England in a box, man, so it gives you a lot of time to think and wig out, you know.
Jerry Garcia.
Oh, man, you blew my mind with the Garcia business, I'll tell you.
Frankie Avalon meets.
Frankie
Oh,
Avalon.
man.
No, you know, because you guys were playing it. I was in the box and I heard that UNESCO music, and I was rocking to that stuff, man.
Yeah.
It's cool. So what else you got,
Should have been
Trevisano?
Trump year 3.
Spicoli.
Spicoli, what's that, man?
I got nothing else.
Wow, brother. You know, Andrew Prine, you may not know this, but, you know, he was in John Wayne Westerns, man. He was hanging out with the Duke. Did you know that? And what he told this guy, this body that I'm in, he said, hey, man, the Duke was cool, but all us actors are just juvenile delinquents, man. We can't hold regular jobs. And that's what he told me. And he said, the Duke was like a father figure to him, man.
You sound like Tommy Chong now.
Oh, man. Tommy Chong, man. I heard of him in a box because he came through it one time. He came through the museum, man.
What's going on?
He was opening the box up, and he was like, hey, man, is there any Doobies in here? I said, no, man, but I like the Doobie Brothers. That's why I started screaming, man, because he opened it up and he closed me off, man. And he closed the box on me, man. I was like bumming, you know. It was like, hey, man, you know. I don't know. It was like, cool.
Just
I don't know, but yeah,
just gonna let him roll,
this
man.
guy here is so boring. It's cool to be with you guys because he walks around. He don't really do anything, man. He sits at home watching like wrestling and stuff like that. And I don't want to see a bunch of guys, you know, dudes wrestling around. You know, the girls are pretty cool, but you know, whatever. He's boring. His wife was cute, but you know, I don't go like that. You know, I'm just saying. So anyway, what else we got? Hey, Rocco. Hey, you guys, Rocco, right? It's like, are we doing more of this? Like Hannah, man. You see Hannah yet? She's sharp. She's sharp, man.
Hey, Rocco, you want some shout outs?
Yes.
All right, man. I'm going to shut up a little
we got
bit.
some shout outs.
All right, cool.
Oh, jeez.
Sweet,
Heaven
man.
help us.
All right.
All right. We got David
Cowbell.
Janaziak.
No, small.
So,
Oh, he just gets a
he's
small
from, from Milwaukee, Wisconsin is where he said he's
Oh,
from.
wow, man.
So, lives in Racine, Wisconsin. So, David, thank you.
Wow.
So,
Cool, dude.
Yeah. Got a Penny Smith from North Ridgeville and Strongsville. Thank you, Penny.
Wow, she lives in two places. That's sweet.
Yeah. So, Dino Ewelt.
Hey, speaking of which, Dino from Strongsville still owes my man Trevisano $5. Why don't you pay up, dude?
I think he was supposed to pay Dave $5.
Well, whoever. He owes somebody 5 skins,
But
man.
I did hold up my end of the bargain.
You did, man.
No, it is football season. I gotta start bringing some more stuff.
Well, go ahead, what's your name, Denny?
Yeah, Denny, whatever. So, Tom Landreth. So, from Deer Creek, Illinois.
Man, we got fans from like all over the place.
People liking us from all over, man. We're creeping up to
He
all
must
50
be watching
states.
on the Roku.
And last but not least, there's a Don Anderson from
Parma.
Portland, Oregon.
Portland, Oregon.
Portland,
Far
Oregon.
out, dude.
So Hey, look at that. Illinois, Michigan, Wisconsin.
We need a map with pins.
Yeah, no. So, but hey, thank you for the likes.
No.
Spread the word. Tell your friends. Tell your neighbor.
That's not a bad
Tell them
idea.
to like us.
No,
Not a
man,
bad
we can't
idea,
have a
Terry.
map with pins because they played that movie a few weeks ago, and what happened, man? When you put your pin in, you die. Remember that? We can't do that, man. It's no cool. It's no cool.
This is gonna be
It's no cool.
couple more segments.
Hey, here's a pin.
Ow, man. Watch it,
I
dude.
think I'm getting like the big spinning finger right now, so we're gonna go back to see some more of Crypt of the Living Dead.
That's right. And the babe Hannah.
Let's see if we can find Rich in the whole thing.
I swear to you, he was right there. He was right there. You think I'm imagining things? Am I?
It's Mary's ghost stories. Sometimes they get to me, too. Especially on an empty stomach and after a long trip with no sleep. Yeah. You all right?
Yeah, I'm okay. Thanks.
Okay, then why don't you get some sleep? Good night.
Pete? I don't know. I saw my father's face.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes I think I see it myself.
Morning.
Oh, hi. I hope I didn't wake you up too early this morning with all this banging, but I had to get these hooks ready for the men to go to work.
That's all right.
Come on, Hussein. How'd you go for a nice cup of coffee?
You bet.
Good.
Morning. Oh, excuse me. Morning.
They're crazy about you. They'll like you better when they get to know you.
Yeah?
Why don't you stick around about 20 years? Give them the chance.
You know, it's quite a little setup you got here.
Well, fishing is the lifeblood of this island. It was your father's idea to lure the islanders here by providing them with a shop to make all the necessary equipment. Since I had the know-how, I helped him out. I'm kind of a jack of all trades. And so while I was banging away on fishing gear, he got to know him.
Sort of like the neighborhood barbershop.
Exactly.
I guess he was also the local judge, doctor, marriage counselor.
You got the picture.
Hey, where's Mary work?
Her schoolroom's right around the corner there.
Daha dün annemizin kollarında yaşarken, çiçekli bahçemizin yollarında koşarken, şimdi okulu olduk, sınıfları doldurduk, sevinçliyiz hepimiz, yaşasın okulumuz.
Very good. Now, on tomorrow's geography test, I'll expect you to know the name and shape of every major island in the Mediterranean. And since we live so close, all the countries between here and the India. And now, I want you to remember that anyone that I find playing in the cemetery will spend the whole day in the corner, just like Arda. Okay, school's out.
Hi. Well, I don't know. Must be my boyish charm. Every time I run into one of the locals, I just seem to turn. Look, teacher, could you just answer me one question? What are you doing here?
Teaching school.
And that's what brought you to this miserable island?
I had a few weeks off. I caught up to Peter here. I liked the island and I stayed.
Traveled halfway around the world just to teach in this little room, right?
Why not? Peter was the only family I had. Your father was a good friend.
Darwin and vampires. Hell of a combination. What was my father after that scares you so much? You are frightened, aren't you?
Yes, I'm frightened.
Of vampires?
I've learned not to scoff at unnatural things that seem unanswerable. There may be answers even if I don't know what they are.
What are the answers?
You wouldn't believe them.
Do you think my father was starting to believe in this garbage?
He was starting to.
And you?
That doesn't matter.
It matters plenty because you're damn near accusing him of paganism or worse.
Look, I'm not accusing him of anything. I'm just telling you they're meddling where you have no right.
Burying my father isn't meddling.
I warned you. I can't do anything more.
You think you'll be able to lift it?
We'll see. That's about 4 tons of marble. Do you think you can round up some strong backs to give me a hand?
I'm not going to be anxious.
I'm going to need some help.
I'll get him here.
Good. Oh, I'll need enough lumber for scaffolds. I'll need rocks and timbers to reinforce the foundation. Now, what are my chances for that?
That part of it I'll guarantee.
Okay. Is there anything on this island heavier than davits? I've got to rig a strong hoist to lift this thing.
What are you doing?
I'm breaking the seal.
You can't.
Well, it's too heavy otherwise. This tomb must weigh 3 tons. We've got to move it in 2 sections.
Don't. She's in there.
Only what's left of her is bones. That's all they can be after 700 years.
They're opening the tomb. Ali, we've got to stop him before it's too late.
No, we should help him, and I'm going to.
Ah, you stay here. It's enough that those other fools went down there.
But the American is a fine engineer, his father told me.
His father said many things, and he's dead.
But that was an accident.
It was no accident. She caused it. Somehow.
But Professor Bolton explained all about superstitions like that.
He was a stranger. He didn't know.
And his son doesn't understand either.
What's there to understand? You can only believe what you see.
No, Adnan. You can know and believe without seeing.
Okay. We should be able to raise it now.
Look, God damn it. I don't think that there's a man here who doesn't know the professor a favor. You, Islam, when your son fell off the cliff. And you, Hamid, your wife. You gave her medicine the whole night to break her fever. I mean, what kind of man are you? Do I have to get down on my knees to beg you to bury a man like that?
I can't get over it. She's perfectly preserved. She looks alive.
Could have been a vacuum.
After 700 years.
It was some kind of lost embalming art. You know, like they did with the mummies.
You know what Mary said? She said that my father was starting to believe in vampires.
He couldn't have believed that stuff if he wanted. But he didn't.
Well, I don't know. There's just no logical explanation for all this.
Your father had a saying, logic comes by the cold light of dawn.
is it, Bunny? Who's out there? Bunny? Bunny! Don't you go near there. Bunny! 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 Bunny!
Zora, come on. Bonnie got killed. How did it happen? The old sailor says the vampire did it. Come on. Where are they? At the tavern. Everybody's there. Come on, hurry.
It was a wolf.
Blind, old man. How do you know what it was?
I heard it. I smelt it. It was a wolf, I tell you. It was a wolf. Running out of that stinking fog. It killed my bunny. It came straight at me. Blood dripping from its mouth.
If he doesn't stop scaring him, we're never going to get him back to work.
Abdul Hamid, listen. You know there are no wolves on this island.
It was a wolf from her tomb.
No, it was probably just a wild dog. Your imagination's playing tricks on you.
You fool. You freed the vampire. And my dog lies dead to prove it.
That's a myth. It's a story for old women and children.
No telling when she'll find all the sealed up vampires. And they'll go cavorting around naked, holding black mass, sucking up little babies' blood. Nothing evil they won't try and do.
He's got him convinced.
Why shouldn't they be? It's the truth.
You don't believe this stupid superstition.
Put away them college books and get yourself some dog bane and garlic flowers to keep that she-wolf down. Because I want to tell you something. You let Hannah loose. Just give her a couple more days to get back her strength. Vampire Island it was and will be again. You started Hannah back to killing. We can't forgive you that. That tomb's got to be sealed back fast. Going out as a wolf, she can only get other animals. But soon, she's strong enough to go out on her own. She'll be coming after us. It's our only chance. We've got to help. We've got to go as fast as we can. Now that she has blood, she will be different. You with eyes, look at her face.
Hey, it's Triv again, and it's Rich, and we are still at the German-American Fest, and we're short on time. We only have 1 minute with him. We got about a minute and a half with him. She said, I'm going wherever they're going. They have to rehearse and do some stuff later on tonight. So explain to us, what are you planning on doing?
We are the Cleveland Saxon Dancers. We represent the Transylvanian Saxons of Cleveland.
We're not the only three. There are more of us.
But they're representing.
Yeah.
Your minute's almost up.
I know. My minute. I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it.
Transylvanian Saxons. Transylvanian Saxons.
Yes.
Our
vampires are, because we show a lot of vampire movies. I'm just asking.
Only on Saturdays.
Only on Saturday nights at midnight?
At midnight.
Channel 19?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll be there. I'll be saying, hey, I'm the paperboy. I'm here to come and pick up my check.
Talk fast. So introduce yourself. What is your name?
My name is Michael Johnson.
I'm Nick Piller.
And I'm Juliana Johnson.
And how long have you guys been doing all this?
We just joined the dance group about 2 years ago. But we've danced here in the last 2 years that we've been members. We practice on Friday nights at the Saxonheim on Denison Avenue in Cleveland, and we're always looking for new people to dance. So
can you show us how to dance? Could you show me a dance step?
Well, we do a polka dance.
I'll try it.
We're gonna attempt this.
This is gonna be.
Alright, this is the polka.
Okay.
You count in threes. If you can count to three.
I gotta warm up here.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
But we'll do it in a group. There's probably a
group that does this.
Well,
It's like
yeah.
magic.
Well, there'll be like 8 couples in a circle, and it's all traditional dances that we do. So it's
we could do
what
that.
they used to do in the old days, 800 years ago, in Transylvania.
You do it. This Transylvania.
Uh-oh. Introduce yourself.
Rob Onick.
How long have you been a part of this group here?
I've been with them for 5 years now, so it's been a fun time.
What else do you, I mean, besides dancing here, you guys dance at other functions and festivals and things?
We perform in Berea at the Oktoberfest, at our club functions at Westside Saxonheim. It's been around since 1895, and any other functions that we're invited to.
We have to get these guys down to the midnight movie and teach us some dance moves.
You guys like to be on TV? Come down to Midnight Movie? What do you think?
Been on PBS.
You guys on TV? All right, we'll get your information. That'd be cool. Dave will love it.
Dave would absolutely love this. He's missing out. Dave is really missing out tonight.
I'm going to give you my card. Look, I'm officially giving him my card to this gentleman. Contacted me, and we're going to make a time. You guys come down to Midnight Movie Show, and we're going to do some dancing. Transylvania dancing, and I'll have a midnight dancing. I like the way he thinks. That's the man right there.
Yeah, I'm very creative.
Are you going to get in trouble? It's been like 3 minutes now.
That's all right, as long as I'm on my time schedule.
Okay.
I'm keeping it.
Well, you're late. You're not on your time schedule. You're late.
I know that.
Okay, well, I'm looking forward to watching you guys tonight.
If you guys are around and you have a little bit more tape, like I said, we're dancing in here at 9:15, and then we're dancing out on the pavilion at 10 o'clock.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. Actually, later on, after we stretch a little bit, we're going to try dancing what you guys just showed us. So.
You know?
It usually works. Usually works better if you get a female.
I know. Well, that's what I mean. I'm not. No, that's what I got to look for a female partner first.
Usually.
Mostly. Okay. Well, very nice chatting with you guys.
All
and
right, you too.
Looking forward to seeing you guys perform later on.
Definitely, thank you.
Yep.
Great day.
Come down, we do some dancing. Yeah, it'd be great. Give him my card. They're going to come down and do some Transylvania-style dancing. We're going to show a vampire movie that night. It's going to be awesome.
There's Rich. He's setting the schedule.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
All right. Go back to the movie.
You will see. You will see.
It's all right. It's all right. He's gone.
Was he? He's horrible.
I don't know. But he's gone now. He's safe. He's safe.
I've been so frightened. We kept hearing rumors of a devil's cult on the island. And then after the accident, there seemed to be no escape. I felt all alone.
Well, Peter was here.
He would never believe any of it. I did everything I could to get him to wrap up his research here and leave the island with me. But he got us hung up on all the misses your father had. And then when you arrived, I wanted to move the tomb. It seemed as if some awful plan was unfolding. As if what was happening was meant. I mean, that it was all a plan in order to free Hannah from her tomb.
Look here, little girl. Why didn't you tell me all this when I first got here?
You never would have believed me. I only thought of one thing. To leave everything as it was. To take no chances.
You cold? You want to go on back in?
Could we stay a little while longer? It's the first time I felt secure in such a long time. Do you mind?
No, I don't mind.
I've picked the dog bane. It's almost finished to put around Hannah. They'll keep her in all right.
We send astronauts to the moon and weave magic flowers to protect ourselves from vampires. Seems to me we haven't come very far in the last 1,000 years.
You'll feel lots worse if she gets out tonight.
What about the wolf part of her?
She can't get past them flowers neither.
Well, she's beaten either way. Tomorrow we're gonna have that lid back on her.
Maybe. She's smart. 700 years smart. And she ain't about to get sealed up again, if she can help it.
You know this is crazy? Crazy.
Before the moon comes up, make sure that dog bane is around Hannah's tomb. It is the only thing that will keep her in there.
Well, hello.
Caught in the act, huh?
Oh,
Okay, I approve. And how I approve.
Well, I'm glad to hear you say that, Pete, because I want to take Mary away from this island.
Why, that's great. Just great. I should never let her come in the first place.
Chris, that's not fair. I never said I'd go.
Oh, yes, you'll go. And the sooner the better.
But who'll take care of you?
Who's going to take care of Screwball Brother?
Oh, Pete, I didn't mean it to sound like that.
Well, you see, Chris, I was a bloody genius. Gide, Hemingway, Mailer. I mean, I could put them all away.
Come on, Peter.
Betwixt the word and the deed, I mean, getting it down on paper, something didn't connect. I mean, I had plenty of ideas. I saw the whole scene before it started. Once I got into the research, I'd get hung up. And I never wrote the book. So what did I do? I dropped out. I mean, I tried every scene in the book and then some. You name it, I did it. I took uppers and downers and inners and outers until I was blown out, spaced out, beat up, shot up. And I tripped. And I ripped. I mean, I shot everything but aspirin. Till I blew my house down. Thank God for Mary. She came in just in time and dragged that cat out of there. You're like a reformed hooker. I mean, man, I'm functioning now. This island, your father, Mary, it all straightened out my head. And you know something? I'm writing good stuff now. So, my sister, my nursemaid, my friend, don't you think it's time you began concentrating a bit on your own life? Maybe Chris here is just the guy to help you do it. Don't you think? Hmm?
My father would kill me if he knew what I was doing.
Just make sure that steak is good and sharp, or we're all dead.
Are you really gonna stick this through her heart?
I'm blind, yet I'm the only one that can see what's happening. Sure, I'm going to kill her. It's the only way to stop her. Let's get on with it. The men will be getting to work soon.
I was taught by Professor Bolton that vampires are myths, that they aren't real.
They're real enough. If you ever feel her fangs sinking in your neck.
What do you want me to do?
All you have to do is lead me into the tomb. Show me where her heart is, then make sure I drive the stake right into it.
Do you really believe that Hannah is 700 years old? Doesn't make any sense.
It'll make sense if you wake up some morning with 2 holes in your neck.
But what if she comes after us?
I told you to bring a cross. Hold it over her. It's like dog bane. Burns through her like acid. Adnan! Adnan! Where are you?
I'll be right with you. I'm making a cross.
Hurry! We have no time. We must get to the tomb before the men get back to work. Do you hear me? Adnan!
I'm coming as fast as I can.
We'll be ready to seal her back up this afternoon. You satisfied now?
Maybe. But I don't know what she's figuring out in there.
Well, we'll give her another couple of 100 years to think it over.
The rope is broken. No, it's been cut. Let's take him home.
Will you men come back later?
Why? Isn't one victim enough for you?
We may never know what went on down there. But we know this. He was trying to put an end to Hannah. He was trying to rid this island of her and the vampire superstition that's haunted you all for generations. Now, if he was right...
He was right. Why else is he dead?
All right, if he was right, then the only way out is for us to finish what he started.
How? The lid is covering her heart. There's no way to kill her.
Yes, there is. If we move the tomb like we started to do, then we'll seal the lid back on her tight and forever.
We tried and failed. We can't.
We can if every man will help. Now I can fix that rigging. With a little bit of muscle, we can do this job, and we can do it quickly.
Who would do these things to my son?
Whoever killed the old sailor and tried to carry off Mary.
Come, let us sit with our dead.
That's all very well and good, but remember there's still Hannah. She's in back of all this. The killing won't stop until we get her buried again and sealed up in her tomb. Hey!
Welcome back. You all right?
You feel better, man?
What are you talking about? Is this movie, what are we, last segment? What is it?
Almost last segment, but the previous segment, you were on a little bit of a...
I felt weird, man. Oh, well.
You felt weird.
I didn't miss the trivia, did I? Must have dozed off or something.
Bet you've been priming for that. Oh, that was a good one, wasn't it? Somewhat?
Yeah, it's all right. Oh, I got to tell you some story. Andrew Prine.
Yeah.
I was drinking a beer. While I was drinking a beer, talking to him, and you know, it was cool. And he's telling me all these stories and stuff like that. And all of a sudden, he grabs my beer and he drinks half of it and he hands it back to me. I was like,
"It's weird."
Yeah.
Did you finish drinking it?
No.
That's really?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah. He just grabbed it out of my hand.
That's
he didn't say,
strange.
"Can I have a swig?"
And it's not even someone like you know.
No, I just met him, and I just say, hey, I enjoy your movies or whatever. And he
That's
started
weird,
talking,
man.
and he was kind of like he was a cool guy, but then all of a sudden he just like grabbed my beer, and I was like, what the, and he
Maybe he got like a weird thing in his throat and he had no choice, or
I don't know.
Dude, that's weird, man.
Dude wanted a beer.
He wanted a beer.
He wanted a drink right then.
Yeah.
And he didn't have to pay for it.
He didn't.
There we go.
That is strange.
Here's the
man.
story of, for the rest of the story.
But I mean, he told me some cool stories about the Duke and stuff, so a few swigs of a beer, whatever.
Hey, if you had anybody ever take your beer and drink half of it, call Todd at 216-496-7048 and let him know that somebody drank half your beer.
Yeah. And tell him what kind of beer it was, too.
Yeah.
You all right? You're not. What's happening? You feeling a little?
No. Why? Doesn't matter if I die during this movie. It's the Screaming Skull is the only one that matters.
That's true.
That's true. Or William Castle with the Tingler.
Or unless you know Frank Sinatra.
All right.
Yeah. If you know Frank.
Yeah, if you know Frank.
Since this is a vampire kind of movie,
Okay.
somewhat, right?
Yeah.
Just sink your teeth into it.
I'm gonna give you a couple quick tidbits about Christopher Lee.
My favorite. My favorite.
But my trivia's got something to do with someone in tonight's movie, okay?
Okay.
But here's some interesting things. Christopher Lee turned down the role of the Man in Black in The Vampire Lovers. He was considered for the role of Dr. Hans Falanda in Life Force. He was originally going to play the Inquisitor in The Lost Continent. He was seriously considered to play Mr. Dark in Something Wicked This Way Comes. Lots of things that he was seriously considering but just didn't do it, you know what I mean? What's my favorite tidbit about Christopher Lee? He turned down what role, and he regrets it. Dr. Loomis from Halloween. It's one of his biggest regrets.
Excuse me.
Uh-oh.
He needs his own camera,
There's a lot going on over there.
There is.
Yeah.
He regards The Devil Rides Out, 1968, as the best film he ever made for
It's
Hammer.
a pretty good movie. Oh, for Hammer. It wasn't a bad movie.
Yeah, until you heard it was from Hammer. Oh, from Hammer.
Yeah.
Sorry.
All right.
Is that what is he like trying to me?
No, that's real. Ceiling fan.
That's real.
Is it real? Okay.
He says it's real.
My nipples are hard.
That's too real. Anyways, trivia. Okay, he turned down a lot of stuff.
Now, I don't know if I believe this. This could be a possible yeah.
Or G. He doesn't have a sign though.
Yeah.
You okay over there? So, is that box still lingering around over here? I heard some things coming out of that box.
Oh, don't talk about that box, dude. I gotta get rid of that thing.
Is this possibly, maybe, allegedly, could be true? We don't know for sure, but if anybody knows, let us know. This is interesting. He turned...
Why?
Don't open it,
Yeah,
please.
keep that thing closed.
Don't open it.
He turned down Leslie Nielsen's role in Airplane as he had trouble understanding the script.
And he was afraid of heights.
I can see them approach him because I think they... No, I can't see that. Did you see that?
No.
No.
I can, because they were trying to get a serious actor.
So they went to Leslie Nielsen.
To be, because he was a serious actor
Yes.
until Airplane. That was his first comedic role.
But secretly, he was a goof.
Interesting tidbit.
But Christopher Lee was not a goof. He was very...
And maybe that's why they wanted Christopher Lee, because they would never, he was, because we all know Nielsen's role was deadpan humor, where he thought he was, completely serious.
Did you say bedpan humor?
Tonight's trivia. Andrew Prine.
Andrew Prine.
Andrew Prine.
Right.
He posed nude.
I'm out.
For what? For what women's magazine for the May 1974 issue?
Good Housekeeping.
Life.
Lawns and Gardens.
Oh wait, we gotta come back yet, right? For the answer.
Yeah.
We gotta go yet to
Oh,
see.
I know you're all
Is this
on
the
the
toss?
You're all on the edge of your seats to get the answer to this.
I would have asked him when we stole my beer if I'd known. But I asked him then.
That's still a weird story.
Well, it's a true story. Though.
I wouldn't do that to somebody I know.
You know, here, take some beer, drinks it, you hand it back, and go, hey, tell me about the time you posed nude.
Yeah, that's a good segue into
Yeah,
that. Now
yeah.
that I got your spit and saliva in my drink, how about when you were naked in 1974?
She walks like the night.
Any man who's got a family, go home. Hannah's loose.
How do you know?
I saw her. Now get crucifixes, stakes, warn everybody you see.
Ali, did you hear that? Hannah's escaped. Hey,
Look, have you seen Mary? I haven't seen her.
Search the whole island. We'll go down to the beach. We'll search your words. Warn everybody. Torches. Get crosses. How did she get out? Not gonna be chances now. This way. Come on with me. Hurry down together. Come on.
Mary! Mary! Mary!
Chris, are you down there? I've been waiting for you. Chris!
Hear me, O Hannah, equio me salutare, nos tibi sempre rubique gratias agere. For all those faithful to you, Hannah, life is changed, not ended. De profundos clamavi a te, ver dignum e justum est, equia me salutare. Hear me, O Hannah, for you are our all and our strength. In you who rise from the dead dawns our hope of resurrection. Rising, you restore our life. You promise immortality.
Oh, Peter.
De profundos clamavi a te.
Mary! Mary! Mary!
Get out of here. Peter.
Get out!
Come away with me, Peter.
No. I shall have immortality.
Immortality?
Happiness. That which you already have in this life. Rejoice in it. Live it. Believe me.
I will not leave you.
You already have. You've taken on a lover. Oh, Hannah, my life and my all.
Peter, stop this.
Inflame me with such love as to light
Peter,
up my
listen to
eyes,
me.
so that I shall never sleep in death.
Peter, it'll be like before, you and me.
I shall never die but live.
Oh, my God.
That's blasphemy! This is a sacred temple. Such love is to light up my eyes, so that I shall never sleep in death.
Leave Chris, I'll stay with
I
you.
shall not die, but live.
Do you understand me, Peter?
And
We'll
living, I
always
shall
stay together.
Mary. Do you really mean that?
Oh, that I'm saved. Saved from the tortures and the heaviness.
Yes, Peter. Yes, my darling. Come. Come away with me.
Yes. Hannah.
Mary, do you hear that?
It's Hannah.
Peter, come quickly.
Mary, she's come for us.
It be her angels of death. Couriers for our devil goddess. Nightly we shall make our rounds hand in hand. The only world where the love of brother and sister is blessed and not cursed.
Oh, how I've worked for this day. Struggled to set Hannah free.
You mean you killed Chris's father?
He would have tried to prevent my setting her free.
And Chris?
Chris only helped. God and our all, come to nourish our souls and rejoice in us, your two faithful servants, who wish to be united to each other and to you forever and eternally. Meditabor in mandatis tuis, eque delexi valde. Come, O Hannah, for we will delight in your commands, which we love exceedingly.
Illumina oculos meos, meum quam abdormiam in morte, meditabor in mandatis tuis, quae dilexi valde, illumina oculos meos.
He disappeared in the clearing. Look over there. All right. It's so dark. Look down by the creek. All right. Nothing. No, nothing. Shh, wait. What is it? I heard something. What? Oh. What is it?
Oh my God.
Isan! Kill me. Put this stake in my heart. Please. My mind is gone. I want your blood. I want your blood. Please. Please. Kill me. Kill me. I beg you, Isan. Kill me.
O Hannah, come and inflame us with such love as to light up our eyes, that we shall never sleep in death. Illumina oculos nostrum, meum quam abdormium in morte. You who have risen from the dead to unite us in black matrimony, witness this most sacred proof of our desire to join you in a better world. Witness and receive our blood oath. Corpus et sanguinum.
Now, wait a minute. Now, listen. Listen to me. I'll stand by you. I'll help you in any way I can if you'll just let me get you and your sister out of this place. Just hold on. Everything's going to be all right. I've always been your friend, and I want you to believe me.
Are you all right, Mary?
I don't know. He made me drink something.
Now, I want you to stay in my room until I get back.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna find Hannah. She only has till dawn to get all the blood she needs. Now, here, take these flowers and wrap them around you. You'll be all right. Go on.
There she is. I see her.
Hannah! Come out! I know you're here. You're still hungry, aren't you? You need more blood. Well, here I am, Hannah. Why don't you try me? Come on, Hannah. Come on. There's only one more hour till sunrise, and I won't let you back in your tomb.
Chris, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm all right. Here, give me that. Come on, we gotta find her.
This way. Keep looking. Get to find us soon.
Stay here. I don't move, whatever happens.
Look! There's someone up there!
Did you do what I told you to do? Yes. Come out and play now. They're gone. I don't like the sunlight. Come in here to me.
There it is, right. Look, Rocco just bowled a strike right down the center.
Did he?
Didn't go in a gutter or a gutter snipe or anything. Well, there we have it. There we have it. And you know, it's interesting that this movie is called also called Hannibal, Queen of the Vampires. Did you know Andrew Prime did a movie where he was Simon, King of the Witches?
Oh, yeah? Were you waiting for...
Well, I mean, you're a trivia guy.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, it's not a question. I'm telling you. To add to your massive data bank of knowledge.
I go, oh, yeah?
And then you
look at me like...
Well, you could give a little receptive response, not just like, oh, yeah.
I thought you were waiting for...
Well, I mean, isn't that cool? Hannah,
yeah.
Queen of the Vampires. Simon, King of the Witches.
Wow!
Thank you.
Woo!
Thank you.
All right,
That's a little bit more appropriate.
Okay, ready?
Hey, speaking of woos, thank you, Terry, for reminding me.
Wow, here's a woo.
Woo! Well, we got so many woos, and I don't know if you remember a couple of weeks ago, I said if I got woos, I would start bringing out some of my very valuable Midnight Movie exclusive things. Remember, we're talking about the General Lee? Here it is tonight, exclusively on the Midnight Movie, a very cool General Lee jump.
Woo!
There you go. And you know the cool thing, you guys at home may not know who this is. This General Lee jump was filmed by my very late best friend, Tim McCluskey. He actually shot it at one of the Dukes Fests, and he did a great job. He did a better job than me. This is a great shot. He followed that shot, boom, it landed. And so, Tim, we miss you here. Tim was a great help to us on the show, hauling stuff around in his truck and stuff like that. And he loved the General Lee and the Dukes of Hazzard. And thanks for the woos. I got to share that with you. And I still have something else coming in a later show that I think you might enjoy. But I need more woos, of course. More woos, guys. Woos, woos. Let's woo it up out there and call 216-496-7048 and woo it up. But that guy, whoever answers the phone, woo it up, woo it up, woo it up big time and right in his ear.
Woo!
Yeah, exactly. Okay?
Brian, I'm getting all these people doing woos.
What's with all the woos?
Yeah, well,
Good
they're a bunch of woozers.
He had a good woo.
That was
Johnny Woo to call up and woo.
Yeah. Yeah, cut Johnny Woo to call.
Who is this? Woo.
Come up and woo.
Who? Woo. Who is this? Woo. Who? Woo. I don't know, but Rich just got 20 woos from one caller.
He better have something really good, Brian. If I get more of these woo calls, he better have something really good, Brian. I mean, Rocco.
Trivia.
Yeah.
Trivia.
Eric Gold.
I pulled this one out of my butt.
Oh. Wow.
Hey, if you have that problem, Winsana.
Ain't that for feet?
It's for
Or,
anything
hey,
that itches.
Anywhere where it itches.
Hey, give me some of that.
Okay.
Anywhere the fungal grows.
That guy doesn't. He doesn't hesitate nothing. He just give me some of that.
No.
Where it itches. Give me some of that. Okay. Oh Lord.
He's in his Harry
that was
Potter
a good
phase.
thumb, by the way.
All right.
All right.
Andrew Prine posed nude for what women's magazine for the May 1974 issue?
McCall's.
What?
Playgirl.
No.
McCall's.
Or as Michael Madsen once said to me, no.
They don't sound like him. That does not sound like Michael Madsen.
Yes, it does.
Sound like Frank Sinatra on a Geico.
Mike, where's my pants? That sounds like him.
Yeah,
That's another
Who
story.
the hell took my pants?
Can we show a Michael Madsen movie?
Can I get a picture? No. All right.
So, a woman's magazine.
Woman's Magazine. National Geographic.
Mike Bryant.
I've never
That's a
heard of this
catalog.
magazine. It was the only thing I could come up with.
Really?
Viva.
Oh, Viva.
Viva.
Used to have a subscription to that. I found out it was a women's
Where
magazine.
did they put the staple?
Right in his prime. Thank you.
This was lacking when it comes to stuff.
This was Crypt of the Living Dead.
It was well, the first Strike Against, and I went to search for the movie and a different title popped up. Like,
Yeah, that did throw me for
Here we
a
go.
loop. But I persevered.
That's why I did a bunch of Christopher Lee stuff, just in case.
Well, you know what happened? Christopher Lee started his career very early and did a lot of stuff like that. And then suddenly they called him out there to England, to the studio. And you know what he said? It's hammer time! Dun, 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 dun. I don't know. I got nothing.
That's pretty good.
Did Christopher Lee ever appear in a Universal film? You know, I love the Universal classics.
I don't know if he did, Rich, but I'm sure you're asking.
If Christopher
for a
Lee was
reason.
on an episode of, say, Route 66, would he play Christopher Lee or would he play Dracula?
Okay, well, yeah, okay. That's a good question. I'm glad you bring that up.
Oh, geez.
If Christopher Lee was playing Christopher Lee in a show and he decided to dress up as Dracula in the show, he's playing Christopher Lee dressed up. He's not playing Dracula. So there you go again. I debunked you again.
You didn't debunk
with the
me.
whole Route 66 debacle.
I don't think it was a debacle because I think most people agree with me.
No, they don't.
If you agree with me, call Todd at 216-496-7048.
No.
Don't even say anything. Just say, I agree with Rich.
No. No.
I mean, no.
Listen. If Boris Karloff played Frankenstein's monster in, Frankenstein, Son of Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein, whatever, okay? He played Frankenstein's monster in those movies. But in Route 66, he was playing Boris Karloff himself at a Halloween costume party. Or whatever it was, where he was, who was he with? Was it with Lon Chaney or somebody? And they decided that, who? Lon Chaney Jr. And they said, you know what?
Peter Lorre.
Okay. And he goes, oh, you know what? Let's try to scare these people. Let's dress up as our monster
Let me ask you
costumes.
this real quick for
So he wasn't playing.
If Boris Karloff was playing himself as the Frankenstein's monster, dressed up as the Frankenstein monster, what was Peter Lorre dressed up as? Peter Lorre? Oh yeah.
Peter Lorre as the whoever he was playing.
No. He was Peter Lorre.
I'm sorry, Rich.
He was Peter Lorre.
When it comes,
he goes, he's Boris Karloff. Why are you dressed up as yourself? Somebody down the road in 2017, they're going to be, hey, you're playing yourself.
I'm sorry. I respectfully disagree with you on this argument here.
I don't know.
That does not count as Boris Karloff as Frankenstein's monster in that.
You know what counts? That we'll be back next week with an equally great show. And I think we're going to have Westerns pretty soon.
November Westerns.
November Westerns.
Giddy up.
Wow.